You ever go to an antique shop or antique shows or go into furniture stores and just watch people when they're looking at furniture or looking at drawers? They always go like this. They open it up and they look like this to see, oh boy, that's dovetailed. That's a good piece of furniture. Well, we're going to show you how to make these dovetails today. Very sharp edge here that cuts the score line into the wood right here. It's very sharp, and usually you set it for the width. This moves back and forth, and you set it. That's 9/16. That's the thickness of the wood. Now, use the score. Go all the way, both sides of the drawer. There you go. Do is figure out the size of the dovetails, and what I usually do is I mark it and divvy them up. The angle of the dovetail is 14 degrees. So there's one there. Go this way. Now you want to have a sharp pencil when you do this so that you have a nice thin line. The part that I'm cutting out, I usually mark it with a 0 so you don't make any mistakes. There, that one, and one more. If you cut it by hand, you should mark it across like this so that you're on there square. This is called a back saw or dovetail saw. This doesn't take long. You get a good sharp saw, a couple pushes, and you're down. Drew a line on there. Now I'm going to just cut it down to the other cut it is. There. Turn it over. Do this side. I made this jig and I usually put a wedge in there. There, that holds it good, so it can't bounce around. Just lightly, the first couple of taps. Do this one. Now these dovetails vary a little bit because I hand marked them, and that doesn't hurt. If you look at old antique dovetails, you'll see they vary slightly. This is white pine, and it cuts very easy. There it is, eh? It's all cut out, ready to go. This one I have to do yet, but that's by hand. Now, drawer front. Okay, you got this is the drawer front. Now, what I have to do is I put this in the vise like this, and the side goes here, and you line it up on the score that I scored. Make sure it's square on there, and take a real sharp pencil and mark out where you're going to saw so you can chisel the dovetails out. Okay, see there. Now I put the 0 on here. This is what comes out, chiseled out. Okay, I like to saw this by hand. Now I use the dovetail saw. I just right on that line. I let the line, the pencil line stand. Now I go down to the score mark here. That's where I stop. When people open the drawer, they're going to see, if they see those saw marks, they'll know it's been hand cut. Try to have a thin blade. Stanley makes these. They're very good saws. When you get down to the face of the drawer, you want to be careful not to hit it too hard, because you don't want to knock the face of the drawer out with the chisel. See? Now, the chisel fits right in those score lines. Gently give it a little tap. Put it in there again. A little bit of tap. There you go. If you use a 3/8 chisel, usually you can get right back in the corner there with the 3/8 chisel. Well, it's nice and cleaned out now. The dovetail should fit in there real good. Start on this other one here. Do it again here, just gently. Just tap it a little bit. You don't want to drive the chisel in too hard because it'll make the dovetail look bigger. Just gently till you get a little more of this wood out of here. There. Okay. Now this is the one here. It should fit. Should fit right in. There it is. Now that fits very, very good. There you go. Okay. Fits very good. There's 4 dovetails in the front and 3 dovetails in the back end. 3. So because of it's square here, and you allow your drawer bottom to go in, you only need 3 on the back, and it's less cutting too. I put a little glue in here. I usually take a brush. Make sure you get the glue on all the sides. A little teeny wedge, a little bit of glue. That makes it nice and tight. After the glue dries, I sand it off. The drawer bottom fits in the rabbets in the side of the drawer and in the front face of the drawer. So, right in here. Fits pretty good. Box to hold the drawer in. It keeps the drawer nice and square. Cut on an angle so they fit to the chamfer of the drawer. Glue blocks are in the drawer.